Things had not been so easy here on the Korean Peninsula over the weekend. North Korea claims to have carried out another test of an underwater nuclear-capable attack drone last week. And also in the meantime, the regime has not picked up military hotline calls from the south since Friday. For more on this, we turn to Mr. Bruce Bennett from Rand Corporation. Welcome back to the program.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us. There is a speculation that the regime's tactical weapons, including the latest Hail-1 drone, are mock-ups. Now, what's your point of view?
The underwater drone, as described by some of the analysts, travels something like about an 8-knot speed. That's really slow. It's not going to chase down surface ships or things like that and destroy them the way Kim is claimed. Similarly, the nuclear weapons that he recently showed, those weapons, if he were in the room, those weapons have enough high explosive to totally destroy that room, even if they don't go off with nuclear power. So unlikely that he really went into a room with that much really sensitive high explosive. Not only is it a threat, but it's also a case where he has to worry about if all of his people are really reliable.
Right. If these tactical weapons are mock-ups, then why do you think the North is showing off such tests? Because according to 38 North over the weekend, the North's unmanned underwater vehicle system offers very little to beef up its military capabilities. So then why?
I think Kim is trying to deal with the problem he faces. He's anxious to break the U.S.-South Korea alliance. He wants to cause it to come an end. And so what he's been doing is ramping up his provocations, hoping that somehow South Korea and the U.S. will back down. Ironically, that has caused the U.S. and South Korea to be closer than ever. In many ways, he is the supporter of the closeness of the alliance. And I'm sure his people will be absolutely distressed as they learn about that. So at this point, he's got to divert attention. He's got to try to cause people to think, well, he's got more cards up his sleeve. He's got more ability to pose more threats and divert attention. And so he's trying with some things which appear to be pretty weak.
So very much attention-seeking at the moment. Now,
very much.
On top of those newest tactical weapons, Pyongyang hasn't responded to regular morning and afternoon calls between the two Koreas that they hold every day. That hasn't happened since last Friday. Now, why do you think the reason for this?
I think Kim is trying to put pressure on South Korea and on the United States. He's putting pressure with theoretical new capabilities, which look like they're mock-ups. He's putting pressure on us to say, well, we're not going to make it easy for you if some kind of provocation occurs for you to contact us. He's trying to get South Korea and the U.S. to compromise and to give him something so that he can have a great victory to show the North Korean people and especially the North Korean military. He's not getting it.
Right.
And so he's trying.
Right. And also, this week is supposed to be a very dear to a lot of people in North Korea because the regime is set to celebrate the birthday of the founding leader Kim Il-sung, known as the Day of the Sun, this weekend. Now, what can we expect from the North celebrating or commemorating the anniversary?
Well, as I say, Kim is looking weak. And what he's tried to do in the past when he's looked weak is to demonstrate some new strength. That could mean he could do something like the full-range ICBM test he's threatened about. But you have to look at that more closely because he can't send a ballistic missile 11,000 kilometers toward the United States across the North Pacific. There's not that much room. If he wants to demonstrate full range, he's actually got to send it off of Central America or off of South America. That would be a very different approach, but it's something he could do. He could also do the 7th nuclear test. Still, in either case, it may be the situation that he lacks those capabilities, that he actually is not ready with a 7th nuclear test.
Right. We'll keep a close eye on the North's moves. Thank you so much for your time and insight this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.